Good morning, Falcons. Welcome to this edition of the Friday Show. I'm Marilyn Holt.
And I'm Josie Pickens. We've got a lot to show you today. Of course, we have our usual Falcon Flashback, Varsity View, and the weekly sports wrap-up, courtesy of STTV Sports.
But before we also have a deeper look into flag football, a trip to a Royals game with an interesting side quest, and a whole lot more.
So let's get to it.
Welcome to the weekly wrap-up. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Cooper. Baseball ended their undefeated streak yesterday with the disappointing 15-2 loss to Francis Howell in Columbia. Last Thursday, they played Platte County, and Brody Earlbeck showcased some power with the home run, and the team won with a whopping score of 12-2. On Saturday, our boys took on St. Thomas Aquinas, winning 2-1. They also played Rockhurst on Monday, beating them 10-3 with a little help from an Evan Abbott home run. This weekend, they continued the Columbia tournament, playing Hickman and St. Elizabeth. Good luck, boys.
Boys tennis played in the Truman Varsity Invitational. As a team, they placed 4th out of 8 teams. Kale LaRocca and Henry Barch played A doubles and placed 3rd. They played St. Michael the Archangel, winning 8-1. They also played Liberty North and lost 2-7. They played Lee Summit North last night, taking a 4-5 loss. Their next match is Blue Spring South on Tuesday.
Soccer played Ray Peck on Tuesday and won 3-2. They played Truman last night in a 2-0 victory. Shout out to Macy Birch and Mackenzie Healy as standout players this season. Their next game is Lee Summit at home on Tuesday at 6:30. Come out and support your Lady Falcons.
Track and field went to the Bill Summit Invite last weekend. Congratulations to Chase Granberg, who placed 1st in pole vault, Caitlin Wink, who placed 1st in long jump and 100-meter hurdles, the boys 4x2, who set a meet record and placed 1st, and RJ Collins, who placed 1st in the 100-meter dash. Last night, Trinity Bates set a new school record in high jump with a jump of 1.65 meters.
Boys volleyball has an impressive match record of 15-5. They played last night against Lee Summit West in a 2-3 loss. They play on Monday against Lee Summit North. Good luck, boys.
Flag football had a bye week last week. They play 3 games Saturday, starting at 10 a.m. at home. Good luck, ladies.
Boys golf took on St. Joe Central on Wednesday and won overall with the score 164. Sammy Ramirez and Chase Schlossenberg tied with a score of 40. On Monday, they placed 12th overall at the Jaguar Invitational with a score of 337. Also on Monday, they placed 15th with a score of 381. Congratulations, boys.
That's all we have for you today, Staley. Have an amazing day.
Juror Number 2 is a legal thriller film released just last year and directed by Clint Eastwood. It follows Justin Kemp, who after being put on a jury for a murder trial, realizes he may be responsible for the death of the victim. Starring Nicholas Hoult alongside Toni Collette and J.K. Simmons, the tense feeling of this film is exciting and nerve-wracking, and the actions of the main character and anyone else within the movie feels motivated and three-dimensional. Although the movie might be a little bit long and a few too many questions unanswered, I still feel I can give this film a 4 out of 5 stars. Signing out for STTV, this has been Kel Grigsby and Aiden Rainey.
With the flag football season starting this past weekend, we decided to interview a few players to get an inside look into this new, growing sport. We started off by asking what they were most excited about going into last Saturday's game.
I'm really excited because it's like my senior season, and I'm really excited to just play with this new group of girls. I think it's gonna be really fun.
I feel very excited, but like also kind of like sad because it is my last game. But I'm just excited to see how that day will go.
I feel pretty confident. I'm excited. And I think we've done really good with what little time and practices we've had. So
Then we asked what the player's favorite drill is.
It's called Oklahoma. There's like 4 cones, it's like a little box, and then you like run around, and one person has the ball, and you try to like grab their flag, and they try to run past you.
It would have to be the squares. Like we run around a square. It's like defense and then offense, and you run around the square, and you meet in the middle, and you try to pull their flag. I love that one.
my favorite drill is probably 1v1 flag pulling.
Ask each player what they're most looking forward to this season.
I'm most looking forward to, there's a lot of new schools that join in, so it's like a lot more opportunities of like teams to play, and I just think it's gonna be a really good opportunity.
How far we'll get, like maybe we'll get to like another championship like we did 2 years ago.
I'm looking forward to playing new teams with from new schools and playing our teammates from our club team. That's super exciting.
Lastly, we asked what their favorite pregame hype song is.
Nokia by Drake.
My favorite hype song, it'd have to be Stuff by Lil Baby or Nokia by Drake. One of those.
Nokia by Drake.
For STTV, this has been Vinci and Issa.
Hey Falcons, today it's Daily
Haley and Ellie.
and today we're gonna make Easter themed Rice Krispie treats. All you're gonna need is a box of Rice Krispie cereal, marshmallows, M&Ms of your choice, and 6 tablespoons of butter. First, you need 6 tablespoons of butter in the pan. Now you're gonna add about a cup of marshmallows. Now you're gonna stir until it's all mixed together. Now that you have it all mixed together, add in your Rice Krispies. Now that it's all mixed, you're gonna put your Rice Krispies on a pan with the parchment paper on it. Once you have your Rice Krispie treats flat, you're gonna put it in the fridge for 10 minutes. After the 10 minutes in the fridge, you're gonna take whatever mold you want, and we're doing Easter themed ones, and you're gonna mold the Rice Krispie treats. That's what they should look like. Okay, Falcons, that's a wrap. Signing out, Daily, Haley, and Ellie.
This is Tatum, Josie, and Chloe, and welcome back to another episode of Falcon Flashback. Congratulations to Jeremiah Kelly and Callie's son for winning your Staley 2025 Prom King and Queen. The blood drive is next Tuesday, April 29th. If you are interested, please scan the QR code on the screen. Applications are finally open for Stuco of the 2025-2026 school year. If you are interested, make sure to check out Staley Stuco's Instagram. Congratulations to senior pole vaulter Chase Granberg for taking first in the pole vaulting event at the Bill Summa Invite. Congratulations. Flashing forward to this upcoming week, baseball has a tournament down in Columbia, golf has a varsity tournament at Fred Arbanus, and EOC prep testing has started. Have a good rest of your weekend, Falcons. This is Tatum, Josie, and Chloe signing out for STTV News.
Hi, I'm Lorna.
And I'm Mahira.
And this is how we make Easter baskets.
For body care, we're putting in this whipped shower foam in this bath bomb. I think this one's cute. Step 2, we're grabbing a little stuffed animal. Here's the basket we've decided to use. To fluff it up, you're gonna start by putting some of this on the bottom. Final step is to decorate it with some treats.
Here's the final product.
Signing out for SCTV, this has been Mahira
And Lorna.
How's it going, everyone? Today we are going to the Royals game for my 18th birthday. Go Royals!
What's going on, everyone? Our first stop is between here and drafting craft. We're going to be trying out the pepperoni pizza straight out of the oven. Wrap over 10 more parts. Major spot. You're going to the it's a ballet for It's very hot. It's made a week. Very good. The stress is alright. It's perfect. I don't know. But we did this like 6. 6.7. Or what that's little sneak preview here, please. Might see a couple friendly faces in the hot dog race today.
Royals won 8-2. Supligo pitching a great game. Michael with the double. Joey won the hot dog race. We ended up with 3 balls. With Bark in the Park. I think it was a great eventful night.
Hello, Staley. Welcome back to another episode of Varsity View. I'm Sophia Stevens, and today I am here with golfers Cash Heisler and Ryan Cascio. Thank you for being with me today.
Thank you for having us.
My first question is, how do you think your season is going so far?
It's going good. It's our last year with all of us together, so we're kind of just having fun, enjoying it as much as we can.
Yeah, carry off what he said. It's just enjoying the last season with all the teammates and having fun.
What does a typical practice look like?
It just depends. Usually we'll go off, and sometimes we'll play, or we'll just practice for like an hour and a half. So it just depends.
Yeah, we just have us like chip and putt or hit on the driving range, or sometimes we'll go out and play.
What are your goals for the rest of the season?
My goal for the rest of the season is probably just PR, and on a good note.
Yeah, mine's just try not to have a round over bogey golf for the rest of the season and just focus up on practicing and stuff.
What do you hope to improve on this season?
Probably my temper. I get a little mad on the golf course, and it kind of affects how I play.
Yeah, I agree with what I need to focus on, not getting in my head on the golf course and actually staying locked in, not letting my anger.
Do you guys have any traditions that you like?
Yeah, so I just started this, but before we go off, I'll like mark my golf balls with a Sharpie, and then I'll draw like a cross on the inside of my shoe. It's kind of like a good luck ritual.
No, not really. I just play.
What is the best memory that you have had?
This year, or the entire.
Like in golf in general.
The van rides. Those are always really fun, especially when we have like long ones. We get to hang out and all talk. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, my favorite memories are the van rides with Jackson Peterson.
Shout out Jackson Peterson.
Those are always the most enjoyable.
Yeah, probably maybe not for him, but we had a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, that's all the questions I have. Thank you guys for coming in, and I'll see you guys next week.
Thank you guys for having us.
Today, the Easter Bunny set up a scavenger hunt for some lucky students. I injured Mia, so she wins.
I actually won because I have more eggs, so.
Oh, we didn't find the last one, so.
4-3.
Signing out for STTV, this has been Sarah, Sophia, and Haven.
That's all we have for today, Falcons. Don't forget to watch Falcon Feed on Instagram Monday afternoon.
And follow us there on TikTok and at StaleyNews.com for daily shows, announcements. And follow us there on TikTok and at StaleyNews.com for daily shows, announcements, and more in-depth stories about all things Staley.
Have an awesome weekend, Falcons.
And more in-depth stories about all things Staley.
Have an awesome weekend, Falcons.